All right, traders, to watch this video for Wednesday, November 7th, keep in mind that today's election day, and it's been a lot of choppiness the last couple days. But by the time the market opens tomorrow, I suspect that we'll have some certainty as to what happened in the election. So this watch list might be a moot point. We'll see. I mean, if there's any kind of crazy move one way or the other. We'll be trading stuff more on an intraday basis, but still got a decent watch list, I think, for tomorrow. PXS, really, really nice move now. 3 days down right into the buy zone. Actually flushed below the hole number 2 briefly on an intraday basis today. Pretty good bounce play setup, and I've got a couple other shippers to show you. GLBS is another one right back down into the buy zone on much lower volume after a huge 2-day move, so that one's on bounce watch. And then dry ships, which looked like it was rolling over yesterday and today right back up. So this one is more interesting. I kind of feel like this sell-off here reloaded it, and it might just take out this resistance right in this area and maybe test these highs. So dry ships is one to watch, and if it goes, I'm going to be glancing at PXS and GLBS, both other shippers, for possible bounces tomorrow. All right, MTNB. A little bit of extra volume today and a strong close. It's got a recent high back here. There was almost $1.50, then a lower high, and then today a lower high. We'll see. If this gives a setup, this maybe tests $1, or maybe starts eyeballing these. I'm not sure if it had news today, but I do like the strong push in it today. GEO, really nice pop on earnings today. Hang on 1 second here. There it is. I took a screenshot with notes, so rather than just show you on the chart, I'll just show you the screenshot. Called a simple inside 2-minute buy setup today in chat, so if you weren't there, you missed a really nice one. This was the opening 2-minute candle, then it had an inside candle. On the mic, I just said, hey, guys, I like this as a 2-minute buy setup. 6:30 trigger, 6:20 stop. There's the trigger. You guys know I like a trigger that has another catalyst, which was the high of day, about 4 cents above that. I love when there's another catalyst after a trigger straight above. And man, this one, and plus we had talked about in pre-market how this had a huge short position. So I loved that this gave the inside twos with a dime risk. So 6:30, I'm sorry, 6:20 trigger, 6:10 stop. I got that backwards. 6:20 trigger, and then the high of day was like 6:24. Anyway, just ripped and ended up, and I'll go back to the daily now. Ended up going all the way from the 6:20 trigger with a dime stop to 782. And it goes back on watch tomorrow because it closed fairly strong and really nice volume. We'll see if it gives any kind of follow-through day setup tomorrow. VCEL. This one, if you weren't in chat today, Wayne called this through 15. Stop was about 35 cents below, I think. Did not stop out. It chopped around 15 for a while, but went all the way up to 17.26 without stopping out again. Big volume, and you could almost call, we kind of have a cup and handle here. You could almost call today day one of a breakout, so we're going to keep our eyes on that for a potential red to green setup, something like that tomorrow as well. BOXL, big breakout today, big volume. I'm not sure anybody knows why this ran. Sometimes that doesn't matter, and sometimes the fact that nobody can find news is the reason it's running, as dumb as that sounds, because people keep shorting saying, hey, this is ridiculous, and then they keep having to cover. And you can see that's kind of what happened here. BOXL, big volume pops. People think it's rolling over, shorts jump in, and you get another leg, and another leg, and another leg, and at the end, it certainly gave some back. But I do want to watch this one for a low-risk setup tomorrow, maybe a follow-through day there. FT, this one's kind of obscure, but you did have a pop back here, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks ago that went to 203, sorry. And then it came back down, it's chopping sideways. Now we got a little extra volume today, and topped out at 158 before closing at 151. So you have nice support below, so I like this for a potential follow-through day with that support below. CLOR, let's try that again, CLRO. I swear I'm not drinking. Had this pop back here, but gave it all the way back, and then today, even bigger volume and closed pretty strong. So I'm gonna look for a follow-through day on this one. NBEV, some of the pot stocks were really strong today. I thought I had TLRY on the list, but anyway, I'll segue over to that real quick. TLRY, a lot of the pot stocks just got decimated and then bounced and sideways for a few days, and now are starting to curl up, and that's exactly what happened with TLRY. I can show you CGC, kind of the same thing. You had the bounce, sideways, and now up again. NBEV kind of has that scenario, kind of has that, here's the bounce and sideways. It hit 464 today. It hit 464 about a week ago. So I like it breaking out of this range. So 465 or above with a proper intraday setup. That one's interesting to me. VCYT. This one's been flagging ever since this big 2-day move. This thing's been flagging, and I like the fact that today it topped out right around that whole number, 14 bucks. So over 14, this might start to knock down all these dominoes, these previous day's highs, and maybe test that 15. So I do want to point out it only traded 323,000 today, but it's really a clean setup to me. You had the big 2-day pop and then flagging on declining volume, so I do like it. AKTS has this island down here that it broke out of today on strong volume. We'll see if we get a follow-through day on that one tomorrow. A couple more. PTI, there's nothing too compelling here, but in after hours, this is trading around 733, so trading up here. So a possible gap play tomorrow. And then Etsy, ETSY, nothing compelling here either, except in after hours. This popped and is now after hours at 45.35. So trading right about here and topped out in after hours, at 46. So certainly a good candidate for a gap and go tomorrow as well. You know what? That's plenty to watch. I'm gonna wrap it up, and we'll see everybody tomorrow in chat. Have a great night.